Chasing bugling elk in September is what drives me. I've spent the majority of my life as an elk hunting guide, and in that time called in a lot of elk for a lot of different people. But this time I have both the calls and bow in my own hand. To me, there's nothing more exciting on the planet than bugling to an elk and making one angry enough to come in. All right, I got some braised elk shoulder with some green chili. I'm just gonna throw this whole thing in the pot to heat it up. Hopefully some elk will bring us some luck for opening day elk season tomorrow. I have a certain way I like to elk hunt, and for me, it's about doing battle. I want to bugle and I want to call. I don't feel right about moving in quiet. I want to hear bulls screaming. I want to fire a bull up, piss him off, chase him around the mountain, and make him so mad all he wants to do is fight. Shut up, the thermal kind of switched. Our wind was good, and now it's like going up toward him. The thick terrain I'm hunting in lends itself well to getting a bull in close if they commit to the call, but it makes it really difficult to see a bull that's already within range if he's not calling. I mean, I've just had him close and go quiet, so I'm going to work up to where he last was. I did hear another couple bugles way up high, so he could have moved and gone over the ridge. And there's another bull up there that I can go after. So it's not over yet. Chasing a bull all morning. He kind of disappeared. We heard a bugle down in the canyon after we were chasing a bugle over here. And I'm walking back to the edge and just happened to walk right to where the bull was bedded. Didn't have my call ready. Just happened so fast. So with a blown opportunity, we keep after it and try to find a bull that wants to play ball. It's just heartbreaking. That was a really good bull. He popped out and he was 30 yards away. We just crossed. I don't know if he just popped around the tree or what. I held him there with the calls and the bugles. There's another bull and a bunch of cows. They just took off. I don't know if they finally had enough. The hunt was coming down to the wire and I needed to make a change. I was close a couple of times, but it just did not work out. So I looked at the map and picked a new spot to venture into. It was a risky move with only 2 days left to hunt, but I found a spot that seemed to have less roads, and my hope was to find an area with fewer hunters, unpressured elk, and more rutting activity. What I did find was more hunters, but not the kind I was expecting. There was a pack of Mexican wolves. This subspecies of gray wolf is smaller in size and resides in the Southwest. The 3 that I ran into were feeding on an elk, so the new plan was to relocate and check a new canyon. When I got to the new spot, a bugle lit off in the middle of the day.
I've got a bull on this ridge and he sounds mean.
In all my years of elk hunting, I know one thing. When I get a midday response, I get really excited because it's often a bull I can work. There's time to fire him up before the evening, and I have a high probability that he has cows and he wants to keep them.
So he's around this corner.
Now the hunt was on. The bull got fired up and started to move his cows. It was time to use a tactic I like to call dogging the elk. By keeping up and continuing to bugle and call. The action got other bulls fired up in the area. The herd bull was worked up, sounded angry, and I had probably 10 other bulls around me just screaming. Then it happened.
Might have gone low. I don't know what is What it sounded like it. I think it was low though. One more time. She just got it. Yeah. He looked sick.
I went from the highest of highs, getting in on the herd bull, to the lowest of lows when I bumped him after the shot.
We gave him some time, got down there a little ways, and he jumped up. Well, he stood up and then walked off.
It seemed like from that point, the blood dried up, and I had to wonder if I'd made a mistake that would cause me to lose this bull.
This is the part of bow hunting I absolutely hate, because you make really good shots sometimes and you think that you just killed it and you never find them.
After gritting the area, after a set of tracks led to the bull, it was like the highest of highs again.
We found the bull.
The roller coaster of elk hunting.
I just cannot believe it. Like 8 points on this side.
I think that roller coaster of those highs and lows is what makes it so addicting and makes me so obsessed with elk hunting. Just how dynamic it is. 1 minute can be absolute silence, and the next, one angry bull causes the entire mountain to just erupt.